EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
Just about.
Hey, my stream up. Shit,
and
I can't grab it. Hold on.
Here on EA Sports. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, punt. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
shit, click on my click on my name. See if you can grab that from there. I can't find it on my YouTube. The hell ain't showing up.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 4. 99. Check 99.
I didn't put it in Discord yet.
Watson now to throw. Open
talking
here,
about it.
Adam Thielen.
I'm talking about
get it all the way up
in the
about
party.
5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him.
Here we
He's
go.
going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow.
Right,
I'm going to have to make
Discord.
someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check. Hey, 59. Hey, 54.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be
Just a motherfucker.
incomplete.
Oh,
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On the carry.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check. Hey, 55. Check 31. Motion. Hey, 24.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
You got 94 speed, bro. It's okay though.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
Come on, John, don't make a play for me, bro.
You got tight right there. 54's Mike.
Now Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Set. 19. Mike's 5-4. Double dog. That's the way. Bang, 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 bang. 59. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You go night. Time to go night. Hold the look. Hold. Out.
To throw is Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's on Watson.
Thielen, 36 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season.
He had outside leverage before the snap.
In the end zone.
That cut was nasty in the bitch.
Done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check 24. Slam.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met quickly in the back. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gun. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 54. 300. Watch the run.
Kirk.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go. Hey, flipper. Here I come again. Going.
Cousins now gets this one to use check, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's going to be a long game
Kyle
right here,
Van
man.
Noy in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
54. Don't get nervous. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 50. Time to go. Night. Hey, yo. Slam. Check nickel.
Now Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He watching the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 26. Check wide.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 25 yards the pick up there and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You remember me? Hey, Steamer. Let's go, baby.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins.
We'll take
And
that.
the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pass.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
At the 20-yard line.
Who? Oh, the hell
So
I
the
did.
previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
59. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, tight down.
This nigga running motherfucking man still. Oh my goodness.
59. Mike, 54's Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
I threw one too.
And that's
Shit,
off the
shit,
mark,
stupid.
incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let him know. Watch out. Hey, 31.
Oh, I definitely would.
Now we'll
Shit,
play
just like
fake,
he
and
needs
it's
to.
Watson.
It's Janu.
It's
He
caught
out.
on the right side. It's Smith. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonnu Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their
Nah, he
lead.
ran cover 2 and moved his safety.
When they drew that up, I don't
Yep.
think they envisioned it ending in a house call. but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G.
Oh, yeah, he running this motherfucker.
SOS.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Number 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check your hot read.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he fumbled it.
We
it's
will
on
take
the
that,
ground.
too.
And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Bro. We'll take it.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
I already know.
But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to
Click my
watch here
stick
in
one
week
time
1 of the
and then he
season,
did it.
tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Pass. Complete.
Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 37-yard line.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
I was trying to get a playoff before that, huh?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes,
this
we'll
nigga
again
is
head
in,
down to
man.
visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Mike 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 31.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
He had that ass.
Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here is Eckler.
All day.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
I'm on all that shit. Go get that nigga. Go get that nigga.
Being chased.
Who is that?
And he's going to have to
Kyle
eat this
Van Noy.
one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Right there. 54 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Bro, fuck
and
out
he's
of here.
taken down right at
Come
the
on, Rook.
45-yard
Get
line. Now a timeout taken.
Cool,
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wants to run. Hey, they're running it. Mike 54. Zebra.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That shit
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And
That's
no
the only
return
nigga
on
I
this one
didn't
is a
see.
fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That nigga beat me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54, right there.
Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's just gun. Mike 54. Gun. 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep.
Bro,
and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
What is this
they were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right
It
out
ain't
on
in
the
the drawers
field,
in the kitchen.
shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, 55. Mike 54. Strip the ball. Hey, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Shift. Watch the shift. 26.
Watson off play action. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Oh, you found it?
23 yards on the play.
So y'all just done watching the game,
So
huh?
3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Oh, so now y'all niggas scouting.
They'll give it to Mixon.
Yeesh.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Shit ain't gonna be the
A
same.
9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Forbath to add the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the
I'm literally
offensive
just
line
running
has to get
anything.
all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking,
I do that.
paving the way for the 6 points.
nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
Nah,
this
when I
one
do
away.
that, that's when I start making mistakes, man. I just gotta hit the open
And a
man.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
Bro,
Soul
he
searching
can't
now.
read holes.
I would say
What the
so.
fuck?
And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the
Yeah,
field a
tough
lot more
positions.
than normal, put them in some tough
This
spots.
nigga should have had a
But
40-yard
with
run,
advantage,
but this
you
nigga
get
ran
another
straight to the back of
chance.
his
It gives you a
O-line.
better chance to do it
2nd
right.
and 6.
You got it? Oh, okay.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yeah, he needs some controller grips.
Leave it. Ring up 48.
Throwing his Cousins.
Give me that.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Jabril
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Cousins.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work
Man, I
on
got
both fronts there.
way better shit than this. This ain't nothing.
43. Take it.
And he's still in man, bro.
54.
He's still in man. Oh, okay.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
After the interception, here's Watson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete.
Nah, he switched back.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at
This
least
nigga
a long
lagged.
field goal situation.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Joe Mixon.
Like off the end.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And at the 24-yard line.
Is that wine smelling like that?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike's 5-4. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, 59. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Sheesh.
The ball
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they
what is
normally
this nigga
get
doing,
when they think
bro?
about pressure.
Like, he don't disguise his defense at all.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Possession caught that shit. That's some bullshit.
Watson's pass intended for Christian Kirk.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Don't let 89 go deep.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check curls. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their
Pushed it up on his
It
ass. He thought I
certainly
was using
feels
that nigga
in
peppers.
this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Motion. Bump.
On 1st down, Watson.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Some
Let's get that
bullshit.
ball right here.
That's some
Into a
bullshit.
double team, and it's intercepted.
That was a fucking
Picked
touchdown.
off by Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I gotta get this nigga something. Everything going my way.
Now they get a
Cool.
4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
Oh my goodness, this
And now
nigga
here
is
is
ass.
another
I'm sorry, bro.
interception.
He ass.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this
ain't even
defense,
trying to be mean, though.
at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hey, alert! Hey, no time.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Ain't no way I'm going into year 2 with Kirk Cousins, bro. I'm sorry.
23 yards.
I take a rookie over that nigga.
10 at the 45-yard line.
I got you, son. Mike's 5'4".
Now it's Watson.
That's 6.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 38. Dolphins nothing.
But I had got some though.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Oh my goodness.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Goodness.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check.
Man, again, bro.
Motion.
Like, do we get old at some point?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'm literally just
Still
running
throwing
anything.
the football
I
here, even
promise.
with the big lead.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
even
you
run
and I
this
came
shit.
up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the
Joe Mixon got
10-yard
21
line.
rushing yards.
That's going to go as a loss of 7,
Jeez.
and it'll set them back for second down.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Our time. It's our time. 6 guys.
Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And
That shit was a touchdown
use
either way.
the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And
Yeah,
this one was
that's fucked
over a
up.
while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Colts 45. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, they heard all the shit I was talking.
Fair catch
I ain't
made
even
at the
talking shit though.
25-yard
Hell
line.
yeah. I
The
mean,
Dolphins
shit.
take over first and
Maybe.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the Nick dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Down.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder.
You should have hit the curl.
Those words up all morning, and then you do that. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants. And he loses the football.
This nigga fumbled again, bro.
And the Colts pick it up.
And we scoring off that
hump. The clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Colts.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got his man. That's Harry.
He threw that bitch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. This is a counter play.
If he would have thrown that bitch a split second later, it was a pick.
Across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
Another one.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Throwing now, Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
54, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Watson. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, watch the lane. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. 54. Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Oh, check this player out.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
You don't want none. 29 is the Mike. Mike, 29. I know he is. 29. 29 is the Mike. Mike, 29. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To the air yet again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1.
I was thinking about that shit before I scored.
This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Man, I care about the end
result. That coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
I missed the whole
offseason. Approach it. Sometimes, Coach, that's it.
Showed up.
It hasn't worked
Nobody
all game.
scouted
There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory.
Shit, he could have signed RG3.
This might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense,
I released that
shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton
6 touchdowns,
of spring
7
in their step.
incompletions.
Impressive victory. So for the Colts,
oh shit, that's fucked up. Yo, that nigga defense ain't no joke. Look, I told you. I know a good player when I see one. Shit. Hey. Y'all still watching my stream? Look at this nigga. This is my first round pick. He got +1 speed. Speed 92 now. only picked him because I knew I wasn't going to pick for my next 2 picks. I had to take somebody I knew. A glitch. Or a fucking... I don't know. Somebody I knew that had something to bring to the table. That nigga ran a 4-4. Ooh, Joe Mixon. What's his speed? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Because if it ain't faster than 95, he can keep it. I got 2 niggas that got 97 acceleration with 93 and 95 speed. 91 speed can be boxed. Shit, if he don't put the right archetype, he ain't gonna get no speed.
Okay, so listening in and we'll have eyes on you the whole time. First sign of trouble, we move in. Can I at least wear a bulletproof vest?
Nah, you need to come shop for me if you need a receiver. Hey, they was on full display. Hey, they out there. Shit, Marquez ain't even play. I don't even think he had a catch. My bad, babe. Who you want, Stills? You want Marquez or you want Thielen? I just got that nigga, bro. This nigga left. Oh, Tutu got to upgrade too? +1 deep right. Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah, nah, Tutu ain't going nowhere, bro. He got 95 injury. I can rely on that boy. Injury. He reliable. Nah. Keeping him. I'm keeping all my rookies. What you got? Shit, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 upgrades. Oh, Kadarius Sony. Oh yeah, you can get him. He got 93 speed. 97 acceleration. Shit. Nah, I put him on my draft board. Yeah, I put all them niggas on my draft board before I play my game. So if I ain't get the nigga I wanted, I was gonna get somebody fast. Period. I put the niggas up there. I always go receiver heavy first round. Especially if I got Watson, bro. You need his weapons. Stay with my Texans. Shit. I'm gonna look right now. Ain't trying to give up nobody worth nothing.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and
Patriots,
don't put
right?
nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your
Steelers
eyes
gonna
open,
fit.
keep you on your
Still
toes.
got
You
Darren
know the
Waller
ones that wanna
and
keep you
Zach
where
Ertz.
you've
Oh
been
my
before.
goodness.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
I don't even remember our game.
News? The bad news is you spent more. Okay.
Yep.
Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait,
Yeah.
jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
Alright.
Distinctive destinations.
You trying to trade 2 O-linemen?
Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're
right now.
6 figures
It's a,
every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front
something
of
to
this
think
line
about.
is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing
sent it,
in.
though.
You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then,
This nigga asked for a first and a second with JJ Watt
oh,
for Harold Landry
women gon' lie. You looking
and
for the truth and the
motherfucking
numbers don't hide.
a backup O-line.
Then you need to go open up the briefcase, see what your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama's with some running
Yeah,
tennis
okay.
shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
I just be trying to fill spots. Plug them holes.